Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? This is Yepa, shamanic practitioner, raising the vibrations across the nation. How you guys doing today? Come on in and welcome in. Okay. Um, Today we're gonna be tapping into the zodiac sign of Virgo. So all my Virgos, sun, moon, and rising sign, come in the house. Okay. This is going to be a collective reading for my Virgo nation, sun, moon, and rising signs, okay? Tap the fuck in, guys, okay? If you are new to my channel, welcome. For those that have already subscribed, thank you, commented, appreciated, liked, appreciated, okay? But yeah, let's go ahead and tap on in. So this is going to be for Virgo, okay? Very interesting. I want to kind of, there's a few things, Virgos, before I tap into the cards, okay? As I was preparing my area, my space, getting into the mode, to the energy for you guys reading today, two words that came out, okay? Courage and commitment, all right? I wrote it down on my little sticky note. Courage and commitment. I heard that loud and clear, okay? So, Virgos, first and foremost, channel message. Whatever circumstances that you have been going through and still is going through, it is definitely a situation that does require courage, okay? It does require courage. Many of you have already been tapping into that frequency of courage. I feel like for some of you, not for all, some of you may be in a place where it's kind of like courage is the only thing that I can provide at this time. For some of you, you could feel like you're backed up against a wall in the situation. So it's like right now, the only thing that you can do is stand. All right. Many of us have been there before, when you're backed up against a wall and all you can do is stand. So you have no choice but to be courageous. But for others, it hasn't been that deep, right? For others, it's just there is circumstances that is going to require that courage, that bravery, that fearlessness. Not saying that you need to release the fear. We have to learn how to do it scared. That's the only way that we're going to see what's on the other side of that fear. And many times, many times, okay, as a testimony, what's on the other side of that fear is your treasure. All right. And this is talking from experience. All right. So that's one thing. Commitment. Okay. For some of you, there could be some things pertaining to like a relationship that can be transpiring at this time as well that may require a lot of courage. For maybe some of you, there could be like a legal situation, because when I see commitment, I also feel like a contract as well. So something about a legal situation may require a lot of courage. For others, it's going to require a lot of courage for you to stay committed. Because for some of my Virgos, this is not for all of you. For some of my Virgos, you may have the energy where you set an intention, you act on it, but you don't stay committed to it. You kind of fall off. And there's something right now that requires commitment. It requires consistency. It requires determination. It requires assertiveness. It requires perseverance, okay? So for many of you, there's a need to stay committed, right? For some of you, staying committed to your goals, staying committed to the ideas that you have to execute these particular goals, whether these goals are coming in the form of your career, coming in aspects of self, your finances, however those goals may be, okay? Now, that's one of the channel messages. The second thing is that I've been pretty much using different decks for my readings, okay? For me, I can't keep using the same decks. It gets very boring for me. So I'm very versatile, so that is significant as well. All right, a lot of channel messages, guys. Y'all having a lot of downloads. All right, you're not talking to yourself. The things that you're hearing in your head, you're not tripping. Okay, that is your higher self. That is your spirit team that's been talking to you, that's been guiding you. You need to start journaling. You need to start writing down some of these channel messages that you guys are getting, because I feel like they're coming in very fast, but it's like important information that you need to know, that you need to take action on. Okay, because in the process of me saying it was so many things coming, now I forgot the point of me breaking all this down. I hate when that happens. For some of you guys, anxiety, anxious. Some of you guys could be feeling like quite restless. I'm also getting the energy like restlessness in the sense of I want to do something, but I'm tired. At the same time, have you ever been that way? Like, you know, you want to do something, but at the same time, you don't feel like it. I don't know what that's about. Some of you guys just kind of been, your mind, your thoughts just kind of been bouncing back and forth. My Virgos, you guys are overthinkers anyway, so that could be another reason. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say. But anywho, let's just get back to the point of why I was getting ready to go into it too. Yeah, so anyway, thank you, Spirit. The change of the decks, right? I don't like to use the same deck. So anyway, I picked out, Spirit said, use this for Virgo. But for Virgo, they need actually 2 decks to go with the 1 deck that you're going to be using. And I'm like, I didn't do that for all the rest of my signs. And it was like, they need that. So I do as I'm told. So with that being said, we're going to be tapping in. Now, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see. Look at the green here. There's a lot going on in your heart space. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of heart chakra opening. There is a lot of, look at that, which is the cards that I've been using for the last 2 of my readings here. But I was also told to look at this lotus. Okay, so for my Virgo, definitely look up the spiritual meaning for lotus. Okay, I actually am going to do it here. Now, if you want more in depth, then please feel free to do so. I'm just going to kind of tap towards the basics. So give me a second here. And Spirit said, not just the lotus. Look up the spiritual meaning for blue lotus, okay? Because I feel like with this heart chakra awakening and opening, it could be very vulnerable place for some of you as well. Very emotional place as well for you guys. For some of you, you've been feeling a little down, a little blue, a little sad, maybe a little, you know, kind of depressed, or just kind of heavy in your energy. You guys are very knowledgeable. I feel like when you see something, you definitely research, you look, you study more, okay? Very wise people. All right, so the blue lotus flower is a potent spiritual symbol, all right? Across various cultures of Buddhism and Buddhism. It says it represents wisdom, knowledge, and the triumphant of the spirit over the senses. Emerging from muddy waters, it also symbolizes purity and enlightenment, mirroring your soul's journey towards spiritual awakening. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Victory over the spirit. Ashe, claim it. Purity and enlightenment is happening. Spiritual awakening is happening. What needs to occur is meditation, okay? Meditation, all right? Smoke some blue lotus, okay? Some of you smoke blue lotus. Some of you guys need to look into getting you some herbal smokes at this time. Could be beneficial to help with that restlessness, okay? A lot of Egyptian energy here, and I've been tapping into that for my last, who is that? I think it's for my earth sign. Something is going on with our Egyptian ancestral energy that is kind of like tapping, like we are, what's the word, Spirit? We are tapping into the frequency of our Egyptian ancestral energy. Sun God Ra is very strongly here as well. Many of you have been going through a rebirth, so there has been destruction for reconstruction, okay? Many of you are under reconstruction. I feel like for my Virgos, the destruction has already occurred, and now there is reconstruction that is happening in areas of your life. Spiritual awakening here is really significant here. Transformation here, all right? The cycles of life here. You are enhancing, okay, your connection to the higher realms, right? Which is why I'm getting so many channeled messages for you guys. Also, your soul is ascending as well. You are releasing the negativity to the 3D world, okay? The attachments to the 3D world that no longer serves you as well, okay? I'll shade of that. You will persevere, and you are protected as well. There is victory over your circumstances. Type victory over all my circumstances, all right, in the description box. In the comment section as well. Very intuitive right now, so tap the fuck in. I'm also very drawn to this. I don't know, you can't see it, shit. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. It be showing up different when it's maybe you can see that. I'm gonna turn it sideways. Maybe you can kind of see that, but I've been drawn to this. I'm going to read it here. It says, dry petals can be made into pain relieving massage oil. So my Virgos here, you could be dealing with some type of pain right now as well. Maybe you have pain ointments and things like that, creams that you are using. I also heard CBD. So some of you need to look into CBD oils and things, creams and stuff. Some of you may need a massage. Maybe you recently got a massage as well. We have increases libido, okay, and consider as an aphrodisiac, okay. So yeah, my Virgos. Yeah, there could be some changes in your libido. I'm gonna keep it PG-13, okay. There could be some changes in your libido at this particular time as well. There could definitely be some changes that you have been going through when it comes to aspects of your self-love as well as your love life as well, okay? It also says have been shown to have an aesthetic effect, okay? Maybe some of you guys recently had some type of surgery procedure where you needed some, what you call it, anesthetic. For some of you, maybe you're dealing with a lot of pain where you may need to look into things with a higher dosage, okay? That may be for some as well, all right? Again, it says can be smoked or burned, encourage lucid dreamings, and muscle relaxation, tense muscles, stress, feeling kind of like overwhelmed as well. And some of you guys, your dreams have slowed down, your dreams have stopped, or you're having a hard time remembering your dreams, okay, as well. Like I said, anxiety is something that I'm seeing here. And some of you are feeling like stuck, okay. Okay, blue lotus is an Egyptian flower as well. All right, so let's go ahead and tap on in, Virgo. All right, let's go ahead and tap on in. All right, tap me into the collective for the Virgo. Tap me into the collective for Virgo. Tap me into the collective for Virgo. And tap me into the collective for Virgo. All right, what you want to talk to Virgo about? What you want to talk to Virgo about? What do you want to talk to Virgo about? Final shuffle. Alright, one card only. What do you want to talk to the Virgo Nation about? Collective insight. What do you want to talk to Virgo about? Collective insight. Alright, that came with force. Alright, come through. Ooh-wee. Alright, so we have number 25, the Nile River. Flow of abundance. Okay, flow of abundance. Oh, shoot. I love that. Bottom of the deck here, we have set, number 37, which is challenges. I love this. I love this, guys. Resonates with everything that I have said thus far, okay? This is going to be the base of you guys reading. All right, I'm going to be using this as just a way to channel. I I have done this with all my pals. I mean, not all my pals, all my zodiac signs here. All right, but we're going to elaborate more off of this with these cards. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in. But before I do, okay, I feel the need. I don't know what's with y'all. Y'all are very like, I gotta see for myself type of people. All right. Like I said, very knowledgeable, always researching, learning more. Okay, I want to tap into this Nile River. Like, I got a little insight about the Nile River, you know, in my church going days. But it's been a while, so I just want to kind of see real quick. All right, now River, northeastern Africa civilization. Let me see. I'm just kind of doing some the longest river in the world, the father of African rivers, rises from the south of the equator and flows northward in northeastern Africa. The longest river. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm about to tap in, okay? Here you go. All right, it says, what's the gift of the Nile? Refers to profound impact of the Nile River had development and prosperity in ancient Egypt. The river provided essential resources like water for drinking, agriculture, fertile for crops, and a means of transportation for all, which were crucial for the civilization of survival and growth. All right. All right, I just was curious, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap on into you guys' reading. The roads are open. The roads are now open. All right, the roads are now open. I do feel that, Virgos, there's been definitely some challenges and some obstacles that you have been up against. It's been like a desert, you know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why that terminology is significant, and for some of you, you're going to kind of understand that concept. But maybe things have been dry. Maybe things have just been like, I don't know, it's giving me, I don't know why I keep hearing the word survival. So for some of my Virgos, maybe you have been in survival mentality. Maybe you have been, you know, in this energy where you feel like you just have been surviving. Okay. My Virgos, you guys definitely need to drink more water. You need to drink more water, okay? For those that have been doing that, they're great. But if you know you ain't been drinking more water, you need to. All right, as well. Some of my Virgos, it's not going to be for all of you, but some of you guys feel alone. It's giving me like isolated. So maybe some of you have been isolating, you know, whether that's by choice, or for others, there's been a level of isolation because the universe made it that way. Source made it that way. Because in this season where you were headed, first and foremost, people that were once with you couldn't come with you. For many of you, you've outgrown those people that were a part of you, okay? And I feel like, not to, you know, make anyone feel better than the next, but something about your life had a specific calling. Okay? And you had came to a place where maybe the people, the circumstances that you were around wouldn't understand this level of the new you that was literally emerging. And I feel like with this level of isolation that the universe may have put some of you in, okay, whether that was, you know, whatever the case may be, you needed to grow through this, you know, by yourself. It gives me a strong level of self-discovery, a sense of understanding of thyself, breaking down barriers that was once a barrier for you. But the beauty about this particular card here, though, the beauty about this card here is there's nothing but sand. Nothing but sand. And look at all this hot sun. But look what ended up growing out of it. Let's talk about it. Look what ended up growing out of it. Like the sun may have burnt you, okay? It may have dried you up, okay? It may have stressed you out, but you grew from it, all right? You grew from it. And because you grew from it, all right, because you know, faced what you needed to face, you know, and now the blessings are about to flow in. This was all a spiritual growth that was necessary. For some of you, there could have been some financial adversities that you were facing. Could have been some financial adversities that you were facing. For others, this was some inner child wounds. For others, this was an ego death that you were going through. For others, this was pertaining to the relationships that surround you, whether that's family, friends, or romantic situations, okay? But there is forward movement. And for some of you, you may have not yet saw that flow of abundance as of yet, okay? But it's headed your way. For some of you, you've already begun to experience that. But I want my Virgos to know that shit is about to get better. Shit is about to get better. Okay? Shit is about to get better. So let's go ahead and tap on in. Alright, tap me into the collective for the Virgo. Tap me into the collective for Virgo. Tap me into the collective for Virgo. Some of you guys past life in the Atlantis. Talking to my Egyptian gods and goddesses. Okay? And I feel like for some of you, not for all, you really didn't know that you were a god. You really didn't realize, you know, you was a goddess. You know, but the circumstances that you have been through and the blessing that's going to come, that has come, I don't know, it just makes me feel like a newfound sense of who you are. And I also heard purpose. So many of you are about to really walk in your purpose, because that's what it was all about to begin with. Alright, let's go ahead and tap on in. Virgo, what you want to talk to them about today? Virgo, what you want to talk to them about today? And Virgo, what do you want to talk to them about today? Collective insight. Alright, for Virgo, what you want to talk to them about today? Flow of abundance for Virgo. What you want to talk to them about today? Flow of abundance for Virgo. Virgo. We do have give back here. Alright, give back here. Alright. What's this flow of abundance here for Virgo? We have just ask. Alright, I'm about to stop here. Alright, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Many of my Virgos, your money is in your hands. So for some of you, literally money is about to come in your hands. Okay, it's going to be so much of it. You're right. You're not going to be able to hold it with two hands. Okay. But for others, what I mean by that, your power or how you make your money is in your hands. So tap the fuck in. Okay. So You skilled at something. You skilled at something. You skilled at something. And so for some of you, if you're not utilizing your talents, it's time to start. Okay? Because the road is now open. All right? The road is now open. And for many of you, your hands is what's going to bring in that flow of abundance. For others, somebody is giving you something. Again, I did see we got the commitment that came out earlier. So for some of you, if this is legal, you got money that's coming. For some of you, this could be like back pay. But for others, it's like your money maker is right there in your hands. And for some of you, you could be sitting on these talents. And it's time to give back. Sharing your talents with others. I heard, but how? For some of you, you're not quite sure how to make it all work, how to bring it all together. For some of you, you don't. Like, man, yo, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I would like to do this. I would like to do this. But it's like, okay, I don't know how that's going to happen. Just ask. Like, just talk to your spirit team. Like, look, this is the talent I got. This is the idea that I have. I'm not for sure if it's in alignment with the assignment. If it is in alignment or if it's not, could you send me a sign to let me know which way to go? But you have to be aware of the sign. And then if you already know that this is the way to go, let spirit know, like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to give back. You know, this is how I want to receive as well. So how can I make this happen? How can I put this together? You know, could you show me the way? Could you align my steps if this is the right path for me to move forward? Okay? And watch spirit work. Watch spirit work. Okay? You got helpers. You got people on the other side that is ready to assist you, ready to put you in the spotlight. Okay? Many of you have been receiving a lot of signs from your loved ones lately. Okay? They've been letting you know, like, hey, I am around. Some of you find their feathers. Okay? Signs outside while you're in nature. Like, they are really communicating with you. All right? And they are willing and wanting to help you, wanting to assist you. And for those that already is working in that, all right, working in your talents, all right, okay. For those that is already working in your talents right now, you may need to put more out. You may need to go a little bit harder. Okay. What's this flow of abundance for Virgo? What you want to talk to Virgo about? Flow of abundance for Virgo. For some of you, you are Reiki healers. As I say Reiki, look what came out, the card of light. Got a lot of blue cards here. And the color blue keep coming up. So, maybe blue is your favorite color. Or you find yourself wearing blue. Maybe you got blue on right now as you're watching. So we do have the card of light. And you guys also have embraced the moment here. But I'm actually not going to take this though. I'm going to take that one because this came out first. It's time for you guys to shine your light. It's kind of like Virgos, it's money to be made. Make that shit. There's opportunities that's available to you. Take advantage of them. Okay? Like, if there is fear of not like attracting maybe like for those that wants to start a business or something like that, if there is fears about not attracting a particular clientele, leave that up to spirit. You just map out the game plan and spirit gonna take care of everything else. Like, why would spirit give you an idea, give you a talent, right? And not make sure that you're spiritually abundant. It doesn't work that way. As long as you're in your passion, as long as you're doing something for others, right, that's going to benefit them, benefit the community, benefit the collective, benefit others as well as yourself. Because as well as yourself, you're doing it because you're passionate about it. You're doing it because you love to do it. You're doing it because maybe it helps others, right? And others are going to benefit because they're going to either enjoy what it is that you have. Okay, you're going to make others smile. They're going to benefit off of it. So it's kind of an even exchange of energy here. It's time for you to allow your light to shine. Okay? Allow your light to shine. All right, what's this flow of abundance here for Virgo? What you want to talk to them about for Virgo? Flow of abundance for Virgo. Okay. Look, appreciation. All right. For some of you who have businesses or, you know, you do something with your talents as well. People are very appreciative. And for those that's sitting on the idea that needs to take action, again, like, don't fear about the outcome. The outcome is going to be great. All right. People are going to appreciate you. All right. Some of you are really meant to kind of like help the community. I keep seeing food here. I don't know why I keep seeing food. So even if this is like a cooking business, a food business, you know, like, give back. You know, filling up people's stomachs makes motherfuckers smile, especially if the food good. You know, doing hair, doing nails, doing whatever it is for you. Whatever it is for you. Okay? Whatever it is for you, you will be appreciated. You will shine. And there's people that need your help. And the universe is willing to bring this wish fulfillment for you. For others, like I said, that's already doing it, you are appreciated. You are appreciated. But the bottom of the deck, they told me to look. We do have believe. I feel like that's pretty much the issue here for Virgo. I feel like you not really believing in yourself or believing in your idea or believing in your vision. You know, believing in yourself, most importantly. You got to start there before you can believe in anything else. You got to believe in yourself. That's your cement to build your building, right? Your foundation, right? Somebody want to do real estate. Somebody want to, you know, flip properties, okay? Somebody want to purchase property, okay? It's just kind of like believe that you're able to. What's going on with you guys' chest? Something could be going on with my Virgo's chest. Okay. Outside of the heart healing. All right. Them birds have really been communicating with you, connecting with you, receiving a lot of messages from those on the other side. Very, very strongly. Okay. All right. Clarify this give back here for Virgo. Collective insight, give back for Virgo. Yeah, look at that innovation, your creativity. You guys are talented. You're sitting on money. You're sitting on money making ideas. Some of you like to paint. All right. That's not going to be for everyone. Show your art. Show your talents. Like, now is the time. Okay. What's this just ask here for Virgo? Just ask for Virgo. Collective insight, just ask. We have Bravo, warrior guides. Okay. Yeah, it's just kind of like for some of you, there's been a level of discouragement because it's like there's been a lot of battles that you've been up against lately. There's been challenges that you've been fighting, trying to overcome. And like I said, right now, for some of you, you may not be able to kind of see how it's going to even happen, how things are going to pan out, what's the next steps I should take. Spirit is saying, first and foremost, you went through this battle and you survived, so you are a warrior. You are resilient, okay? First and foremost, right? So the fact that you are a warrior, the fact that you are resilient, you have a level of inner strength within you, right? So it's like, stop downplaying yourself, first and foremost. Second of all, you're not alone, okay? So the fact that you're not alone, you got some powerful warrior spirits on the other side. Ask for our help. Ask for our guidance. Ask for our assistance here, okay? don't even know that they be the ones dropping the ideas. So of course they're going to make sure that you, if this is something you want to do, because we all have free will choices, if this is something you want to do, of course they're going to push you. Okay? Not saying that there won't be challenges, right? There won't be adversities. Anything that we want never comes easy. Okay? But you already got the ashe within you. You already went through your battles, right? You became that warrior. So anything else that you go up against from this point forward, you got that shit. If you've been able to conquer what you've already conquered in life and conquer what you're going through right now, anything else that comes your way, it's minor. Because you got the strength. You've been there, done that. Okay? What's this light card here for Virgo? Okay, we do got competition. For some of you, that's another thing, okay? Maybe the field for what you do is very competitive. It's very competitive. Maybe you cook, everybody cook, okay? If you do hair, everybody do hair. You do nails, everybody do nails, okay? Whatever this is, an idea that you have, it could be a very competitive type of field. But you have to, that's why the point of believing in yourself is so important. Like, that's the foundation of everything. Like, you can't build shit without believing in yourself, because it will crumble and it will fall. So, first and foremost, again, there's going to be competition. There is how many Walmarts? How many Targets? How many beauty supply stores? How many McDonald's? How many? Let's talk about, well, only the folks in the shy gonna understand what I'm talking about, okay? Churches, okay? Like on every corner, you know what I'm saying? On every other block, you know, it's like 10 churches within a 3-block radius, you know? So it's, I'm getting somewhere, right? It's competition. That's regardless. But what's going to be unique about you so that you can stand out? Okay, because you don't want to be like everybody else, because you get kind of pushed into that bunch. You know what I'm saying? You got to make yourself stand out. You got to make yourself pop out. Okay? But understand, nobody can do it like you. That's the key. Right? Nobody can do it like you. And the fact that nobody can do it like you, that means that there is a level of belief within yourself. So even though there is 300 people out here doing it, nobody got my sauce. Nobody got my taste. Okay? So they don't want you to get caught up in a mindset of reneging on an idea or elaborating on an idea or something of that nature just because it's a competitive field. Get competitive. You made for that. Many of you been up against competition your whole life. Competitive people, competitive situations. This shit, y'all ain't new to this shit. Y'all true to this shit. Please believe it. Okay? So, do not allow that to be a hindrance, honey. Alright, what's this appreciation here for Virgo? Appreciation here for Virgo. Look at that. Them synchronicities. Like I said, universe been talking to you guys lately. Letting you know, like, hey, I'm here. I'm here. I do feel that, again, another thing that's kind of getting in the way here is that there is a battle that you guys are like still fighting, even though the battle is over. And I'm being straightforward. You may say, Ms. V, no, the battle is still happening. No, boo. The battle is really over. It's over. What I always say, you dealing with the side effects. You dealing with the motherfucking side effects. I forgot what movie that was. But yeah, you dealing with, and I'm not laughing at y'all, I'm just laughing at the point that movie came up. I don't know what movie that is. If y'all know what I'm talking about, then yeah, post it in the comments. But anywho, it's kind of like you're in this transitional period. That's what's happening right now. That's probably why for some of you, you don't see, like Ms. V, I don't know what you talk about, but this ain't happening yet. This full of abundance, this road opening, like where the fuck is the road that's open? You know, that's because you're in this transitional space. It's like you got one foot, right, coming out of what you just finished, and one foot into what you're getting ready to walk towards. So you're not fully there as of yet. And I feel that for some of you, it's kind of like there's a fight within yourself right now, okay? But just know that this too shall pass, okay? Because there is definitely strong liberation that is happening, all right? Ironic, I'm talking about career and things like this. For some of you guys, you may want to start a business with yard work. Taking care of lawns, things of that nature, okay, as well. Gardening, all right. Let's clarify this belief card here for my Virgos. So that's what's happening right now. But like I said, though, this battle here is going to cease. I feel like for you guys, there's not much that you need to do, because the universe is about to get ready to do the rest to help bring you all the way across to this now river, this flow of abundance here, okay? Something is going to be handed to you. Something is going to be given to you, okay? Something that was owed to you is about to be given to you, and that is going to be what's going to crack you the fuck open, okay? That's all you needed, was just that give back, all right? What's this believe card for Virgo? Oh, no, y'all. Y'all at 41 minutes. What the hell? What the hell, yon? All right. So, yeah, the battle is the self-love. So, heavy on this right now, guys. Heavy on this. Like, I feel like this is where your focus needs to be right now. Heavy on the empowering yourself. Heavy on the motivating yourself. Heavy on the uplifting yourself at this particular time. I'm about to speed rush this reading because 41 minutes? Okay. I love y'all, but 41 minutes? All right. And then you guys also have the card of compromise here as well. But I'm really drawn to more so like the master teacher. Like these battles that you have fought and has been fighting recently as well has been your master teacher. Understand that you will never be the same. You will never be the same. You will never be the same. Okay? In this new era of you is not compromising your integrity for a motherfucker. You're not compromising your morals for nobody. Okay? Better friendships, better relationships, partnerships are going to be coming into play. Okay? Because I feel like in the past, you had maybe some friends around you that was very competitive. All right? Some of you didn't even know that. They was trying to take your spotlight. For some of you, they did take your spotlight. They was pretending to be a friend, but doing snake shit behind your back. I don't know who I'm talking to, but that's what it said. But the universe exposed their ass. Their ass ain't in your life right now. Like they still may have access to you, but they ain't really in your life right now. All right, I'm going to get 2 cards from this deck, Spirit, okay? Because, yeah. All right. Final messages. Okay, Spirit, 3. Okay. Final messages for Virgo. We going to close out for Virgo. Virgo. Final messages for Virgo. Talented. You guys are fucking talented. You better believe it. Believe it, believe it. Virgo. Somebody could be having some issues with your hip, issues with your leg as well. Some of you Virgos do need to stretch also, okay? What we have here, finding. All right? Some of you may find some money too. So, pay attention to your surroundings here. For some of you, you need to check their website. Because I just saw the news. I just saw something in my third eye. So for some of my Virgos, you need to check that website that they got where they be having like lost money. Some of you guys got money that you're going to find there, okay? I remember one time I found my name. I was so excited. Why the hell they send me a $3.86 check? Like, What the hell? What the hellion? Okay, but hey, all right, $3 more than what I had. All right, you gotta look at the bright side, right? You gotta find the humor in things, and I feel like that's a message in itself, Virgo. All right, and last final card for Virgo. Courage. Courage, okay? It looked like this one wanted to come out. Look at these hands. Like, wow. You guys got some communication coming. Communication is getting ready to come, all right? I feel like good communication is about to come in. And I feel like right before this good communication comes in, it has something to do with the battle that you've been fighting. But it's like something has reached an agreement. Something has been finalized. So right before this communication comes through to you, you're going to be receiving hell of synchronicities. Like, you're not going to be able to, this is like days beforehand. Okay, days beforehand. Days before the call come in, days before the letter come in, days before you get the email. You're going to be saying like, damn, why I'm seeing all these synchronicities? It's going to be obvious. Okay? All right, Virgos, I had a blast with you guys. I love you. Keep taking care of yourself, pour into yourself, focus on yourself at this time, your health, okay? Know that health is wealth. I feel like this was like a money read for you guys, you know, let you guys know, pick your head up because, baby, your season is about to be litty. All right, sending love your way. Until next time, if you're interested in a more personal reading with me, spiritualvibrations.org.